Apparently they're you're gonna get letters throughout your little school adventure, and it's gonna just it's gonna be from your sister, and apparently she's gonna be this just talks about them moving over here and stuff, which is pretty cool. Anyways, the next day it's outdoor class. Yeah, today's outdoor class, which we did talk about earlier in when Rhythmi was giving us a little tutorial. I mean, not tutorial. I mean, a little tour around the school. I mean, wow, the school. Anyways, so today's a big day, and apparently Keith is supposed to be very happy about this. Look at this guy. It's like he's crazy, hyper. Anyways, he's gonna just run off there because he can't wait. And then Rhythmi's like, oh, did he really say Yahoo? Wow, he's too pumped for this. And yeah, she's just making sure we know where Ascension Square is, which we do know where it is. We don't need to. Yeah, we do know where it is. We don't need to worry about that. So, anyways, head over to Ascension Square. But first, once you exit school, you might want to do this because you're here. You might as well do this before instead of way later on. Like I mentioned, browser data is very important. So catch some of the Pokemon around that you haven't caught before. I did catch Badoo already in the crate, but the Pokemon I didn't catch yet is Tailo. So it's a good idea to catch that. Hopefully this won't be too hard, and it doesn't look promising. But there's only one Pokemon, so okay, that was not very hard. But that's mainly because there's only one Pokemon. I don't know what I'm gonna do when there's more. Rank 8 is not too bad, okay. Anyways, down here, you can use your little Tailo's cut. Now there is another Pokemon down here that you haven't caught yet. It's a Bonsai. Now the thing about Bonsai is you need the Poke Assist, the Field Move Soak 1 to actually activate it. But I got lucky there. Now Bonsai is gonna be like moving around normally, right? But then if it sees you, it'll actually go down, and that means that it's gonna count it as like a little rock, and you can't actually encounter it unless you get a Pokemon with the Field Move Soak 1 or higher, and then use it on it. Then you can only catch it. But I got lucky. I just jumped down. It didn't see me yet, right? But then I just jumped like kind of next to it, so it automatically counted. So I got Bonsai pretty early. It's kind of hard, but not hard. I mean, it's kind of annoying getting a Pokemon Soak 1 and coming back here. But there's a lot of areas where there will be Bonsai. So yeah, but I got it out of the way pretty quickly, so that's good. And apparently the ranger should be there already, so we're gonna head down over there. Yes, everyone's here, and it's time to get the outdoor class started. So Crawford is a graduate of the Pokemon Ranger School, and now, yeah, he's a ranger in Vientown, which is a town over there. Like it's to the west of here. It's not too far. He's gonna show off his partner Pokemon and his friend Pokemon now, and everyone's all excited because they're so close to a Pokemon Ranger and so many Pokemon. Look at that! It's a Swellow, a Combee, a Blossom, and Cherubi. Badoo's his partner Pokemon, but the others are his friend Pokemon. Anyways, now it's time to begin the questions. So what's basically gonna happen is the students are gonna ask questions to Crawford. Crawford's gonna answer them, and that's about it. That's basically what's gonna happen for the next couple of minutes. Nothing really too interesting. None of the questions are very interesting, except for you might want to hear the ones that Rhythmi and Keith ask. They're kind of, they actually kind of do make sense and they might be important, but not the other students. They kind of, I don't know. This doesn't matter. And Rhythmi asks, yeah, will she be an operator now when she's older? And what's his name? Crawford thinks that she definitely will be. And Keith's like, are you confusing a ranger with a fortune teller or something? And Keith's like, will I become a ranger? And then Crawford's like, say, aren't you confusing me with the fortune teller too? But he says that, like, looking at him, that you're proud and you're strong and you're loud and proud or something like that. And yeah, that's basically it. And Keith's like, yeah, I'll do the best I can, blah blah. And Keith has another question. Well, yeah, there's actually 38 questions altogether, but he only has one. But the other students are like, no, one question each. Ranger Crawford is busy. So, and yeah, the student asks what kind of mistakes he made, and he says he dumped juice all over his styler before, and yeah, he captured a stuffed animal before too. But these are all just to be jokes, I guess. It's nothing really too serious. And yeah, what makes him glad that he became a ranger, he says to see big smiles on people, all that stuff that you know, he's pretty much scripted to say. And yeah. Now this is the last question. He's gonna ask, has Miss April ever yelled at him? Now he says, yeah, at least once a day. But Miss April's like, now you know that isn't true. It wasn't once a day. It had to be at least 3 times a day. And yeah, apparently he was a wonderful student, and he kept everyone's spirits up with his kindness and sense of humor. But then after that, it's like, whoa, what is this? A voicemail is coming, and apparently it's from someone in Barlow. And there's a mantine hurt off the eastern shore of School Island, which is where we are. And the mantine apparently ran into a cargo ship, and Luana's headed to school by boat for you. And he's supposed to join up with her, and some music will play. And apparently Barlow's a leader because he's a Roger leader. And now he's gonna be like, yeah, do his little ranger pose. He's like, hold on, mantine, we're coming to save you. And he's gonna have to run off, and he says sorry to Principal Lamont for, you know, making it such a short outdoor class. But you know, it's important that he does save this mantine, so he's gonna run off over there and go off a boat. And yeah, that was kind of an awkward scene. I mean, this was like the shortest outdoor class ever, according to Miss April. But you know, that kind of stuff does happen to the hero. You know, he experiences this kind of stuff. So, and we are the hero of the game. So yeah, I mean the main character of the game. It's pretty much a hero, I guess. Same thing. But this isn't a movie, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna call myself the main character instead of the hero. Anyways, Keaton like, you know, I'm getting more pumped about becoming a ranger. And he still has 37 questions left to be answered, but he thinks he can find the answers by himself. And yeah, they're just all talking about how happy they are because of what the ranger said. And Keith's like, we have to, nothing is guaranteed. We have to hold true to our dreams, and we have to make them come true or something. Which is actually probably the smartest thing he's ever said. It's very true. Yeah, and it goes for real life too. I guess that's what the game designers or the writers of the game were trying to go for. They're trying to show you that you have to do that in real life as well. So now we're all making a pledge to the pledge stone that we will achieve our goals and make our dreams come true. And that's what the pledge stone is basically about. You have to pledge about something, and like that your dreams will come true, and hopefully that will come true, or you'll make it come true. Anyways, you'll get another letter from your sister, and it goes like this: to Big Brother, thank you for reading about the outdoor class. Was really exciting. Oh, and we are going to move out there. We're looking for a house now. So last letter, she said they might be moving. Now she says they're moving for sure, and they're already looking for a house. So it's just progressing onwards like that. Anyways, our attention, now what am I saying? Miss April wants our attention. She says that the mantine Crawford rescued was like nursed back to health, so it's all good now. You know, mantine's all cool, good. Everyone's happy and dandy. Today, as scheduled, the topic is the teamwork between rangers and operators. So we're basically learning that it's important that we have we have teamwork between rangers and operators, because operators are the ones that light the path for rangers. Basically, they're very important. That's what she's trying to say. Yeah, like she even says, that doesn't really literally mean holding a flashlight or anything, but yeah. Operators support rangers in other ways like recharging their styles, which is very important. I gotta say, you'll be thankful that they're there later on in the game. And operators provide rangers with information and advice, and you know, stuff like that. It's very important. And she asked what the communication system was called, and Ritmy's like, yes, it's called voicemail. Which, if you remember, Crawford was like, yeah, with voicemail there. Anyways, she's gonna show us the real stylers like that real rangers use. Because the school styler doesn't have a lot of features that the real styler does, and the real styler is red first of all, and it has a lot of other features, namely being the voicemail feature and some other stuff, and also poke assist. But we'll get to that when we actually get the real styler. But until then, let's get on with the lesson today. You know, she's basically gonna give me and Ritmy stylers, and we're gonna basically communicate through them. And these will help today. I'm telling you, they're gonna help you. And yeah, Ritmi's like, can you hear me? And obviously we're in the same room, I can easily hear you. And yeah, we should get farther apart. I'm gonna go walk down there, but that doesn't really change anything. We still are pretty close. Or well, at least I think I was trying to get out of the room. But Mr. Kincaid's gonna be like, hey, no running in your classroom either. But I wasn't even running. That was like jogging, I guess. Or maybe it's just I walk like that. I don't know. And yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, Miss April, for disrupting you, but there's a small matter which I would like to speak to Keith about. And Miss April's like, oh, Keith's running late today. It's not like him, but late, you say. You see, we have a problem in our hands. We had a number of stylers stored in the staff room, had I say. Now the entire lot of them has disappeared. And apparently all the students are innocent. And oh, just one thing. Isaac, the student we saw before in Mr. Kincaid's room, he is not in our class. He's in Mr. Kincaid's class. Just, you know, you might be wondering why we aren't seeing him at all. It's because he's in Mr. Kincaid's class. And yeah, Mr. Kincaid is basically accusing Keith of stealing those stylers in the staff room. And Ritmi's like, Mr. Kincaid, Keith is a prankster, but he's no thief. And yeah, Mr. Kincaid is like, he runs in the halls, he sneaks into the basement where he's not permitted. Yeah, we kind of did that, but I did that too. I don't know why. He doesn't know I did it. Maybe he just didn't notice me because I'm a new student. Maybe he just doesn't recognize me. But Keith has been here longer, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's wrong to cast suspicion on others without proof. Okay. Now it's time. The class is kind of canceled. We're all looking for Keith now. Yeah, all the students are gonna look for Keith. Yeah. And Mr. Kincaid is just gonna walk out now. And so is Miss April without saying a word, which is kind of weird. And so are the students. So we're all looking for Mr. Kincaid. I mean, for Keith. Wow, Mr. Kincaid's already there. Anyways, Ritmi's like, Star, let's scour the schoolhouse from top to bottom. We have to prove Keith's innocence. If anything comes up, voicemail, okay? So yeah, you know, voicemail. Now, in this game, you cannot control the voicemail yourself. It's just operators will talk to you about voicemail. But other than that, you can't really control it yourself. Now, what you gotta do, you can search anywhere you want, but what basically you gotta do is go upstairs. But, oh, by the way, there's a new thing here that says do not enter, so we can't actually enter there anymore. So yeah, what you gotta do is go upstairs. And right away, voicemail will be there, and Richie's like, she's on the ground floor, come to the front door and hurry. So basically, she found something. So we should head over and see what she found.